Welcome, everybody. Today, we're here with Season 2, Episode 1. I'm your host, Shaminka Elwin, and today I'm here with
Sheryl German. I'm the IT director for the district.
Well, welcome to our podcast. Before we start the episode, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your role within the district?
Sure. My name is Sheryl German. I'm the Information Technology and Cybersecurity Director for the district. That means I oversee basically all the things technology. I'm about 5 years in this role. I'm about 16, 17 years with the district, over 32, 33 overall as an educator.
So on Senior Year Serve Fresh, last season it was all about seniors, and this season we're with industry professionals. So tell me a little bit about where you went to college and what was your path to get to your role as of now.
Okay. Well, I was born and raised in Merced, and I graduated from Merced High School, class of 87. Go Bears. I went to college at Sacramento State. I changed my major a few times. Was going to be a nurse, decided I couldn't do chemistry. Changed to child development, was going to run a daycare center. Has nothing to do with what I do now. So, things have kind of taken me in different directions unexpectedly. Worked as a classroom teacher for about 15 years, transitioned into a librarian role, did that for about another 9. 7 of that was at Atwater High, go Falcons. And then from there, transitioned to the district office as a technology specialist and program administrator and later director of IT. So it just kind of evolved into a technological role through my teaching and librarian work. So it's been great.
So today we're here to talk about Star Academy. Would you give us an overview about what Star Academy is and how it works?
Happy to. Star Academy, STAR is an acronym, and it actually stands for Skills, Training, and Readiness. And it worked well for branding to have a little star icon and everything. It's an online set of modules for students to complete, any student, and the modules focus on different personal and professional skills that are beneficial to everyone to improve.
What would you say, how does this benefit students when they're taking the courses? I know there's a bunch of different modules. Myself, I have taken some of them. I really enjoyed the community service one. So what types of benefits would they get from doing these courses?
Sure. Life skills, employability skills, professional skills are things that everyone can improve upon and that make you valuable to an organization. These are kinds of things that strengthen relationships with friends, family, employers, coworkers. So communication, for example, that you mentioned, there's strategies for diffusing tense situations or most effectively communicating with a difficult coworker or situation. Customer service. You will likely be in a job someday when you are serving somebody else or helping someone else. And so learning strategies for how to best do that is going to be beneficial. There's adaptability and resilience. And so learning how to overcome and navigate difficult situations in life is something applicable to everyone, unfortunately, that people have to deal with hard times sometimes. And so all the courses focus on a lot of different skills that are going to help in different ways.
How would you describe Star Academy to someone who's never heard of it and maybe they don't read the complete definition or explanation of what Star Academy is? How would you personally tell them how it can benefit them, what kind of courses it offers, or just an overview about to someone who's never heard of it before?
It's online. It is at your own pace, which is really nice because everybody reads at different speeds and likes to absorb things in different ways. And so that's a really nice component of the course. There's 9 different courses available, with the latest one just being released yesterday, Basic Finances. The other courses include communication, customer service, collaboration and teamwork, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, adaptability and resilience, time management and organization, creativity and innovation. And so unless a teacher has required their students to complete 1 or more courses for a class assignment, it's all at your own pace. Some schools actually require certain courses for students to apply to be a teacher's aide. for example. And so there might be completion deadlines under those circumstances, but mostly it's voluntary, jump on in, improve a set of skills, however long it takes you on a weekend, after hours, whatever. Easy.
Well, yes, I really enjoy the self-paced part of this program because it is something extra I can do when I'm done with my schoolwork or anything like that. That's really helpful to me. I know this program hasn't been started more than a year or two. So how has it grown over the past year or two since you started it?
It did launch about a year ago, October 2024, and in the first 4 or 5 weeks, there was 900 students or so that jumped in voluntarily, and to date, as of I think I just looked today, there's just under 4,000 students.
Oh, that's a big number.
That are in the platform. It doesn't mean that all 4,000 complete a course, but they're in there at least exploring. We probably have 2,800 to 3,200 course completions, which is still really good. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, that's amazing, actually. And then what are your future goals or plans for this program? I know since it's a pretty new program, what do you see in the future, in the next 5 years or 2 years, or any plans for the future?
Sure. I hope that it continues to grow. I've had teachers ask me if the content changes because they had students do a customer service last year, and is it different this year? And unfortunately, it's just me developing the courses right now, and so a lack of kind of manpower, and that's not all I do, limits that ability to just update the course every year. I do update the courses based on student feedback. Every course requires student feedback, and if some students are commenting on certain things, I go in and make little tweaks to make it better, but that doesn't change the whole course, just a little bit of the course. So I just released Basic Finances yesterday. And coming down in the next couple of months, I'm looking at courses around work ethic, leadership skills, and technical skills. And I would love to invite students to submit ideas for courses about what they want to learn and what's more relevant, because maybe if they're like, well, those 3 topics, I don't care about those, but I wish there was something on fill in the blank. I would love to hear that. And I would also, as a future goal, sitting here with you, a student running this podcast, I would love to have a student collaborate with me and deliver, help develop these kinds of courses if they were interested. I'd encourage anyone to reach out and to get involved with this kind of thing. That's also a great skill that you could list on a resume or as experience in putting something like this together.
Well, that's pretty cool. I hope that happens in the future.
Yeah.
But that here on Senior Year Serve Fresh, we're all about advice for seniors. So what is one last piece of advice that you would give to a senior who's on the fence about starting Star Academy? Maybe they think that it's too hard or they're not able to keep up with it. So what is one last piece of advice that you would give to a senior?
I would say you literally have nothing to lose by jumping in. It's at your own pace, at your own speed, which is very non-threatening way to approach something. You deserve this for yourself. You deserve to have that sense of pride and accomplishment attached to your resume, to your job application, to your college applications, knowing that you found out a little bit more about yourself and improved some skills and qualities and abilities within yourself. I think who would want to pass that up?
Thank you so much for being here on our podcast. I truly learned a lot, and I enjoy Star Academy, and I hope other students will take advantage and use it to the best of their ability. So we'll catch you next week with another Slice of Advice.